Money Radio, discussing the business of making and spending money.
Good day, all of you beautiful people out there on this beautiful Friday. From the city of Abuja, we say welcome to Money Radio. And this is the transportation segment of the program on Leadership TV. We are discussing a topic that says today, economic prospects of Lekki Deep Sea Port. The economic prospect of Lekki Deep Sea Port. In the studio to discuss that with me is the transportation guru, and his name is AGK. AGK, you're welcome.
Thank you.
I'm your host, Case Harmon, and we are going to dwell on this issue today. First of all, AGK, why an extra port? We have in Lagos alone, we have the Tinkan port, we have Apapa. Why another one? And in your answer, there are other prospects outside of Lagos. Why not?
No, I think our major concern is the gridlock in Apapa.
Okay.
Apapa is one of the major ports that receive most of the goods from outside the country.
Yes.
So, over time we have had a situation where we have this massive congestion in Apapa. And because of that, even the road is being affected there.
Yeah.
The roads, the businesses, every shop around that area is as good as gone. The road is bad. And there seems to be nothing to be done about it. By the time
Dangote is there working on it. But that's just part of it. Doesn't mean
by the
it's
time
distracting.
the vice president visited there and gave instruction to remove, it's not about walking in that road. Have you gone to that Apapa port?
I have been there several times. Yeah.
If you visit there, not Apapa, I'm not talking about Apapa, you enter the port
Yes.
and try to come out of your own.
Yes. It's
You
difficult.
understand?
That place is confusion. If you want to know the definition of confusion, go
Yes,
to
you understand the problem we have.
Yes.
So, what happened is that when this current government came in, they decided, I think it had been muted before, but they decided to go into full force to develop something in Lekki. You know, there is a sea in Lekki there. There's an ocean. It's because it just connects you to Europe directly.
Yeah, that's true.
So they just decided that why not we try to shift whatever is happening in Apapa to this side too, so that we'll be betting here and there. What do? We build a port here. We already have a sea. Just build a port, put in the facilities.
Sorry, before you go on, I want to ask you, how deep is that sea?
It's very deep. It's a standard sea.
Because the Apapa port, I know that there are what you people in the transportation sector say is mothership. That motherships can't get to. Can't
no, you
drive
need
out.
to understand the concept.
Okay.
Even if there is sand underneath, you have this dredging machine to dredge it. Now, what they are telling you is that in this lake is that large ships can patch there. There's no argument.
Including motherships.
I don't know about mothership until when it starts operation.
Okay.
But I'm just telling you now that ships that can come in there is not in doubt. As a matter of fact, some of the facilities in Lekki Deep Sea Port now are not in any one in Nigeria. Some of the cranes they are using there, they have stationed to use there already.
Okay.
They are advanced. They are about 89% in completion.
Okay.
So the project has gone far. They are ready to bring in, and the aim is to make sure. Okay, I was coming from somewhere before.
Yeah. Sorry, for distracting you.
Yes. When you had that problem with Apapa port,
Yes.
some of the companies that were bringing in things decided that since you come into Nigerian Sea, you stay months before you even offload your container.
Exactly.
They decided to go to Togo, Chad, Niger, all these neighboring countries.
Yes.
Now, this idea of Lekki Sea Port came up, and the target is to bring back all those people who go out, because by the time you have that Apapa and you have this Lekki Sea Port fully in operation, you won't have any need to say that, okay, we came to Apapa and we couldn't do it on time by going outside the country. No, you move to Lekki. In fact, from your destination, you target Lekki Street, because you know that Lekki, you have a facility already. You don't need to go to Apapa. People who want to go to Apapa can go. But what we're trying to say is this: if you have options, it reduces the stress of Apapa.
Agreed. Yes.
So that is exactly what they are doing. And the major aim, the Minister of Information was there on Wednesday. The major aim is to make sure that they bring back all those customers
From
who have gone to other countries.
to neighboring countries.
Because
Ghana,
you
Ivory
move
Coast,
Nigerian goods to Ghana, like Ivory Coast and Co. You now pay extra again to bring them into Nigeria. You know what it means.
I know what it means.
So now, when the Lekki one is fully operational by September this year, all those guys will come back and you won't have to pay.
Don't follow these politicians to be calling dates. Otherwise, we may hold you responsible.
No, I was there on Wednesday. I saw it for myself. And I've been going there. They are in advanced stage. In fact, as a matter of fact, the C part of the job is completed. We're talking about just the facilities, just the buildings. They finished the decking. They finished most of.
Where is Lekki Deep Sea Port? And I want to ask this. I'm asking you this question because I am interested. You know the hold up in Apapa, the Apapa district, so to speak.
Yes.
That hold up is actually caused by the Apapa port.
Yes.
Is that not going to make life difficult for the people of Lekki? That's why I'm asking, where is Lekki Deep Sea Port in Lagos?
No, the Lekki Deep Sea Port is in Lekki Ibeju.
Lekki Ibeju. Is that where the Dangote refinery is?
Yes. In fact, it's very close to the Dangote refinery.
Okay.
It's very close. It's about 3 to 5 minutes drive.
Okay.
They are almost in the same area. So these two projects.
Oh, that place is going to be an industrial.
It is going to open up, and Dangote refinery is almost at an advanced stage. In fact, the fertilizer plant is already working. The commission.
I know that.
So the facilities there, they are almost through. This one is almost coming up. But from Lekki Deep Sea Port to Ikoyi, which is closer.
Yes.
When you come out of that Lekki, you go towards Ikoyi. It's about 1 hour 30 minutes drive. So I understand the concern. The concerns are the roads.
The roads. Are there enough roads
Yes.
to?
Do I need to talk about it or we will come back?
Okay, let's take a short break. By the time we come back, I would like us to talk about this because I feel that this thing is going to cause some discomfort for the people of Lekki. When we'll come back, we'll discuss that. Stay tuned, listeners.
For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word.
Money Radio, discussing the business of making and spending money.
Welcome back, viewers. You're still on to Money Radio, and this is the transportation segment of the program. And in the studio here with me is still AGK, and we're discussing the issue, economic prospects of Lekki Deep Sea Port for Nigeria. Now, just before we went on that break, AGK, we were talking about the implication, not repeating. We'll come to financial implications and other economic implications, but we are talking about not repeating the social implications that we have witnessed in Apapa.
Okay. No, it was one of the, in fact, it has been one of the major issues every stakeholder has raised. Lekki has a peculiar issue. We have one way going, one way
coming out. So, and the road, to add to that, if you want to bypass Lagos and you say you want to take the road leading to Epe and then link Ijebu Ode to get out of Lagos, that means you have for non-Lagos destined goods.
Yeah.
We are talking about just avoiding Lagos traffic. Just take that Epe.
What about the goods going to Lagos? Lagos is a big market.
Yeah,
What
Lagos
about
is a
the
big market. Yeah, I'm talking about for non-Lagos destined
No,
goods. That Epe road, is it good enough to host that
when
kind of port?
when you're doing a project like that, you should not be thinking about non-Lagos goods. Let's look at the problem squarely. We had a situation in Apa where the roads became a problem.
Yes.
Now we have Lekki, which is to me it's worse than Apa.
Far
You
worse.
just have one and one coming.
Yes.
And the road is not even good enough.
It's not good
This
enough.
Lekki road is not even good enough.
Mhm.
Lekki is known with flooding again. Lekki is a terrible area when there is rain.
Yes.
And now you have problem with the road. Now, the Shippers Council, which is indirectly controlling this thing because they're under the shipping line and all these things, they've been complaining about the road. What happens to the road? Now, there is this, the majority of the stakeholders are proposing to government to find a solution. When you buy up some houses and you construct another way so that we don't depend on the Lekki road alone. That's one of the options. The second option is to build a train line to connect to the already existing train line in Lagos. You know, we have this train line in Lagos already that is going to Ibadan.
Yes.
And the one going to Ibadan has been linked to the Apapa. It's part of the project they were doing.
Yes.
Though it's not completed yet.
Yes.
It's part of the idea. They had to link it to Apapa. Now, they're also going to, another solution is to look at how we can link Lekki Deep Sea Port to that train line. So that when you carry your goods through the train, you connect Ibadan.
Ibadan, which has a dry port.
Which is even, yes, you know there's a dry port there. They're
Yes.
building a dry port there. Which is even, it will be one of the best. But you know, this constructing train lines, rail lines, constructing roads and all these things in Lagos is very technical.
Yes.
It's not like other states.
Yes.
You have a lot of pipes going underground.
Yes.
You have a lot of building, high cost buildings.
And roads.
You have a lot of bridges, roads. I can tell you authoritatively because I witnessed the construction of that Lagos Ibadan rail line, and I saw that they removed 2 bridges to construct that rail line. Costain and one of the bridges, I think in Magudos, thereabout.
Yeah, I witnessed that Costain bridge.
I know about Costain.
Yeah.
Now, we had a lot of pipelines that were shifted by the side.
Yes.
Removed from the original position, adjusted just for that rail. Now, when you're talking about linking this thing, it's going to cost a lot of money. Are we ready for that? Do we have the cash? Now, the Lekki Deep Sea Port is a PPP project.
Yes, a PPP project.
So
I know
it's
that
not-
the Lagos State has a huge stake in it.
They don't have a huge stake. They don't have a huge. In fact, one of the Chinese companies that is doing the work has 46% stake.
A Chinese company.
Yes, so nobody can have a huge again. When one company is
Thanks for that correction. That is a
yes,
that's
then you have
important.
about 2 or 3 companies who have small shares. But
No,
the
no.
majority of them, for 70%, belongs to this company.
Okay.
And
Get
they are
the point.
doing most of the job. They are
Get the
bringing
point.
more of the money.
Okay.
So you will understand. Now,
That project is worth something in the neighborhood of 2 billion, 2 point something billion. But it's going to it's
it's not worth 2.2 billion. That project, the construction, is in phases.
yes.
At the end of it, okay, let me explain it. It's a 45 years old project. The concession period is 45 years.
Yes.
They will construct it, they will own it, they will manage it for 45 years.
Yes.
They are expected to spend about 360 billion in the process. $1 billion
In the process.
in the process.
No, when
And
you
in
say
the
spend
45 years.
350 billion in the process, what do you mean? Who is going to spend that money?
The companies, the people who are, I told you that one Chinese company is part of it.
Okay, then how are they going to? How much are they prospecting to get from?
Now that's the thing. When you're planning for 45 years, within that period you get your money back, you get your profit. Nigerian government and Lagos State government, that's the federal government and Lagos State, they are expected to make about 201 billion in taxes and revenues.
Yes,
So the prospect, seaport is a big business.
of course.
The prospects are there. And the figures out here now is the figures they are to spend and what Nigeria should get. So what they will get at the end of the day, 45 years is a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
And they are saying that in that 45 years, they are projecting to spend about 300 and something billion dollars. Now, what we know for sure, or what according to papers, Nigerian government from taxes, revenues, all those payments they do at the
Yes,
will get about $201 billion within that time.
that's 45 years.
And in that 45 years, the company would have made their money and hand over the company projects to Nigeria. And I think about 160,000 jobs to be created too.
Yes.
That's another part of it. So it's actually a large project, and it's an interesting one. It has gone far, and it should be encouraged. I sincerely hope that we'll get the road fixed. We need a road
Yes.
or a rail line.
If
so that
not,
we don't have a situation where we'll have the same problem in
at Apapa, which would be a bottleneck for economic activities.
And Lekki is not a good place. It's going to destroy that road.
It's going to destroy that road.
And it's going to connect, Lekki burst out in Ikoyi.
Exactly.
So within that axis, all those VI, all those is going to mess it up.
And you're going to have trucks breaking down on the road,
down, parking, waiting. No, we're talking about 1 hour 40, about 1 hour 30 minutes from that site to Iko Hotel, which is in Ikoyi there. Because we normally move on that axis. Now, when you talk about moving your truck, you will see a situation where one day you see a truck queuing up from that place to Iko.
Let me tell you, I like the prospect. It's a huge economic prospect. But on the other hand, I fear because we are going to have two huge economic hubs, or a huge economic hub, a huge economic hub that is comprising of two huge projects. We have the Lekki Deep Sea Port, and then we have Dangote Refinery. That refinery is going to, serve Nigeria, but not just Nigeria. It's going to serve other West African countries.
Yes.
Think about the traffic from trucks, the truck traffic, what do you not contain about the tanker traffic, the tanker traffic,
the crude oil, the fuel, and the kerosene, all these things out.
So
that is why I believe that the Nigerian government is going to look for a solution, immediate solution to it. Because as soon as we have the Dangote refinery working, and that's one, the Deep Sea Port working, you don't need anybody to tell you to do something. Because I
thought
1 year, and
that place is going to get messed up.
Yes. And it's a residential area.
It's a residential area. I thought when you have there should be good forecasters. And when I say forecasters, people who look into the future. What? No, I think what are going to be the consequences of placing the port here?
No, see, let's understand the work. The projects or the projections have been made. This part is just the transport part. If you meet the Minister of Works and ask, he will tell you that there is a plan for a road there. I'm very sure of that.
Shouldn't those roads have been put in place before?
The only thing that we didn't have originally was the train. And when the president came there last time, he said that they should connect this place to the rail line. But saying it and putting up a budget for it is a different thing.
That's another thing. It's going to take time. It's going to take time to budget for it. It's going to take time to implement those. And then meanwhile, that destruction is going to be there. That road is going to turn into a road. That Lekki area, even now, without that economic hub, getting to work from that Lekki area to VI is a Herculean task every morning. In fact,
that's common with Lagos.
Yes, that is common with Lagos. And then going back home, people leave home as early as 5. I lived in that area before. I would leave sometimes 4:30, 5 o'clock, just to get to work by 7 o'clock at that time. So people were leaving that area. Say for example, the Aja area to get to work That is now. I'm not talking about with the development that is going on there or what is just talking about now. It takes hours to get to work and hours to get back. Now you're going to have those economic hubs there. What happened in Apapa, I fear, may begin to happen. You know that landlords abandon their buildings in Apapa for different places because of the traffic. People will sleep in that area, and there were crimes going on in that place. There are some reports I heard of people, women who were sleeping at that in their cars, they're raped. That is something I can't prove, but I heard so. I heard the stories like that. So let's hope that the federal government will put the necessary mechanism in place so that that place will be, to some extent, hitch-free economic activities, and not to have people going into experiencing nightmarish conditions again as it is in Apapa. Thanks for being here. We want to draw curtain on the show today. This has been the transportation segment of Money Radio on Leadership TV. AGK, it's been nice having you again. AGK is our in-house analyst, and when it comes to the transportation issue, you can bank on him. Thanks to you, our producers, but our main thanks go to you who follow us loyally on this program. We'll come back next week, Monday, with a fresh edition of Money Radio. Until then, on behalf of the leadership crew, that is the TV crew, we say have a great weekend. God bless you.
Thank you for watching. For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last